West Philippine Sea. The avoidance of conflict, armed conflict, and protection of our territorial waters and natural resources compel us to perform a delicate balancing act. A shooting war is grief and misery multiplier. War leaves widows and orphans in its wake. I am not ready or inclined to accept the occurrence of more destruction, more widows, and more orphans should war, even on a limited scale, breaks out. More and better results can be reached in the privacy of a conference room than in the squabble and in the public. That is why I will do in the peaceful way, mindful of the fact that it is a national pride and territorial integrity that are at stake. Short of expressly advocating a call to arms, there are those who say that we should stand up and stop those who fish in our economic zone. Of course, we will do in due time. There is, alam mo ganito yan eh. When I became president, and when the M16 rifles were canceled by America upon the prodding of the U.S. Congress, I found myself in a quandary because reports were already very ripe na there was the passing of arms in Marawi. And because of the arms were already mostly in the hands of the police, hands me down from the army, were quite old, and sometimes the bolt that pushes the bullet flies out, and the barrel has really become loose, and there are no more lands and means to push it into a circular trajectory to maintain its accuracy. So I was forced to go to China. Mabutit na lang na masabi ko sa inyo to. Then in China, we had a bilateral. I brought along the military man, Anyo, the chief of staff then, and all of them. Lorenzana, Esperon, National Security. In that meeting, I said, cabinet members were there, I want to go to my territory to dig oil. That's the word, I dig. Because that is ours. Ang sabi ni President Xi, well, you know, there's a conflict there. Do you think rather than go there and have a confrontation, not necessarily degree ships, warships, but, you know, a squabble there could lead to something else. So we just became friends, and perhaps we can talk about this, but not an outright precipitate move, because, you said it softly, it can mean trouble. If the trouble comes out from the mouth of a president of a republic, anong magawa mo? So, what did I answer? Well, then maybe, sir, we can talk about this at some other time. But definitely, before I go, we must talk about the West Philippine Sea. We cannot, you know, have our cake and eat it too in this. You know, I cannot go there even to bring the Coast Guard to drive them away. China also claims the property and he is in possession. Yan ang problema. Sila yung in possession and claiming all the resources there as an owner. We are claiming the same, but we are not in the position because of that fiasco Noong dalawang nag-stand off doon during the time of my predecessor, si Albert Ambassador, if I'm correct, I do not know his real name, tayo ang umatras. Pagsabi na umatras, that was a kind of a compromise. Tayo ang umatras. Nung umatras tayo, pumasok sila. Marami na. That day, we lost the Spratly and the Panganiban. Yan ang totoo. Walang bulahan yan.